Hello and welcome to my WrestleMania 30 review, and boy do I have a lot to say about this show tonight. We're going to kick it off on a good note right now. Pre-show match, pretty much elimination fatal 4-way tag team match. Usos versus Backsell versus Real Americans versus the Los Matadores. First Matadores being going first. Then Backsell. Pretty much come to Usos and the Real Americans, which was really kind of good. People started chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome." I would say it was an awesome match, but it was a really good tag team match. Pretty much the Usos got the win, beating Cesaro and them with the splash. And pretty much then Jack Swagger tried to come argue with Cesaro and try to put him in the ankle lock, as pretty much they'll call to try to break it up. And then Cesaro put Swagger with the swing, since for some reason he didn't do the swing in the match. He didn't do that, but it happened. They pretty much left it there. Beginning of the show, Hulk Hogan came out, welcoming WrestleMania, since, going back when he went from WrestleMania 1, 18 stuff, and at the Silver Dome, and at the Superdome, supposedly. It's the Superdome, not the Silver Dome. It was kind of funny with that. Hogan pretty much he botched it. He tried to correct himself, since he was saying it wrong with the Superdome and the Silver Dome. So yeah, that was kind of funny in a way. The Silver Dome. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin came out. Austin came out, he told everybody to give him a hell yeah if you're ready for WrestleMania 30, and pretty much said it's the Silver. Jose WrestleMania what? And then everybody did the what chances he counted on WrestleManias, and he put Hogan on, so you've done a lot for this business, and he respects him. And, everybody in the back right now came to whip ass and everything. And then The Rock's music hit. I didn't even know The Rock was going to be there, but it went nuts. The Rock was out there. Everybody chanted, "This is awesome." He, gave Hogan and Austin high fives. And he said, "Finally, The Rock has come back to Atlanta and WrestleMania." And then he said, pretty much in the Superdome and at the Silver Dome. And he's finally came back to the Superdome, he kept telling Hogan. And pretty much, they done a lot, and pretty much about how wrestling fans had 9 birthdays, 9 months after WrestleMania would be their birthday and everything, and Austin pretty much, they all talked about it, and pretty much, it was time for WrestleMania. They were going to tear the house down, and pretty much Rock said, "If you smell it out, what the Rock is cooking," and Austin did, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. And what you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania, the Superdome run wild on you? It was a one hell of a segment. It was one hell of a WrestleMania moment to have those different, both Attitude Era and that Hogan era at the time, in the same ring together. All three of those individuals, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan. That was one, I loved the beginning. It was a great segment. It was enjoyable. You had the crowd going off their seats for WrestleMania 30. Stephanie came out, as she pretty much, talked about Triple H, as he had his King of Kings entrance back in 2002. He was the Barbarian, but pretty much had women around him and stuff. And pretty much, bunch of pretty much hot girls, and sometimes he came out with had this gold armor on, as Triple H made his regular entrance to time to play the game, going against Bryan then. And pretty much as the match went on, hell of a match, one hell of a match. Pretty much Bryan was working on Bryan's arm, but it was pretty much unexpected out of nowhere when Bryan hit the knee, and pretty much everybody went nuts as he got the win. And Triple H attacked him after that, hitting, working on the arm, taking his arm out, injuring him. But it was one hell of an opener, one hell of a match. I loved it. Great way to kick off the show. I didn't think it was going to be first, but did. The Shield went against Kane and New Age Outlaws, which was it's a squash match. It was squashed. Just a squash match. What the fuck? I don't know. What was that? And they pretty much beat the Outlaws and Kane that quick and destroyed them in a way. I kind of wanted it to be a decent tag team match, and I was a little pissed because Outlaws didn't get a chance to come out there and do their thing, and I feel bad for the Shield. The gear looked cool. They came out with the new mask, but damn, couldn't we have given them a better match? That was just kind of shitty. It was just a squash match. Maybe I'll do a rematch on Raw tomorrow night. Maybe it'll be better. The Andre the Giant Battle Memorial Battle Royale, which pretty much no surprises came in. Even no Alexander Rusev, which mostly were guys like I don't know. David Otunga was in it, and Yoshitatsu was surprisingly still there. People was taking out a lot of people. Mark Henry was throwing out 3MB, but it kind of got towards the end when Kofi, pretty much Cesaro was killing people with uppercuts, eliminating Rey Mysterio in midair, and knocked Kofi off the edge. But Kofi didn't want to Royal Rumble, so he had his feet touching the steel steps after being knocked off and climbing back in, going on a fury then. Ziggler being knocked out of there, being kicked by Del Rio while he was skinning the cat. Pretty much Del Rio and Sheamus took out each other, but when it came to Cesaro and Big Show, you ever know Cesaro and Big Show? Cesaro just picked up Big Show and threw him over the top rope. Picked him up it was like Hogan slamming Andre, it looked like. And I would have been mad. I felt like it was rushed for Cesaro. I'm glad Cesaro walked away with something, even though they said that trophy was heavy and they, brought out in an armored truck. I thought Big Show would have just won just because it fit the mold of him being Andre the Giant. It was Big Show. I felt like Cesaro winning was a little bit the last one, but it was a cool-ass moment for him. I'll say that. Very cool moment for Cesaro throwing him out. Bray Wyatt winning against John Cena. Bray Wyatt had a very awesome entrance with a live band and some woman like a dancer and everything, like a Mardi Gras thing, and Cena came out. And people were pretty much booing at Cena and pretty much going with Bryan. Bray Wyatt was taking him out. Pretty much even had the whole crowd saying, he's got the whole world in his hands. And pretty much they tried to have this thing like Cena's supposed to unleash the monster. He wouldn't unleash the monster, and Bray Wyatt kept telling him to hit him with the steps and chair, but he wouldn't do it. And he speared Harper through the barricade. It was like Bray Wyatt was really beating the hell out of Cena. I'll say that, dodging moves, stuff, knocking him. But when it came near to the end, and pretty much Cena was gonna hit him with a chair, he wouldn't do it. He hit Rowan with it, and pretty much because Bray kept telling him to finish it, but he wouldn't. He tried to hit the Sister Abigail. It was very botched. I almost like he wasn't gonna hit the Sister Abigail. It took him forever to get the move in, but Cena dodged, hit the FU, and won the match. Which surprisingly, I kind of thought Bray Wyatt would have won. Just because I thought Bray Wyatt would have been put over. He beat the hell out of Cena. It was a good match, but it's just like the whole thing is very confused from Cena being afraid, then at the last minute he's back again, and it's just like what the hell happened? And I think people are a little pissed that Bray Wyatt didn't win, and Cena did. Whatever his legacy was protected, and Cena didn't want to bring out the beast in him in some way, the monster. But I don't know, Bray Wyatt lost. It was a good match. It's just a lot of things that make sense. A lot of people very pissed saying fuck this company. Hall of Famers came out, got their thing, and Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Oh my god. Pretty much Undertaker came out, had all these caskets of all the people's names he beat throughout the years. And Brock Lesnar was the next casket in that fire, which was the match started. It pretty much was Lesnar and pretty much Brock someone beating the hell out of each other in a way. They beat the hell out of each other and stuff, and pretty much as the match went on, it was like it got good to where when somebody tried to do a finish or dodge something, that's when it was really good. But like Undertaker getting the Hell's Gate and stuff. But when it got to later in time, it just like what the hell happened? Like I don't know. It's like Taker did hit the Hell's Gate, and then he hit the Lesnar was going in and stuff, and Heyman kept telling him, come on, you gotta do it and everything. Like you gotta take him out, and pretty much Undertaker hit a tombstone, but that didn't work, and Brock Lesnar he kicked out of it, and it's just like when it came to the end, Undertaker, he's about to hit another tombstone, and Brock dodged it and somehow got the F5. It was the third one, and he won the match and beat the streak. And it was just like, it's just like you expected Undertaker to kick out, not actually get pinned. It's like nobody really even cheer. It was just like one of these what the fuck moments on your face, like what the fuck just happened? The crowd looked like they were about to take a shit on themselves. And the thing that gets me is that we really gonna give it to Brock Lesnar, which is just a part-timer that's barely even here. We're gonna give it to Brock, and we could have given this to CM Punk last year when CM Punk and Undertaker had one hell of a match last year, and the fucking build was bad. We all knew the build sucked with Brock Lesnar and Taker. It's only that good of a match, to be honest. This match went off for at least about 20-something minutes, like 20 minutes almost. Like, what the fuck? It wasn't even that good for a streak match. It just looked like it happened because it happened. It was like nobody's jumping out of their seat. Sure, for a few pinfalls in here, but really, it is like you expect Undertaker to kick out. It's like, wow. I was like, man, no wonder CM Punk left this company. And it was like, what the fuck just happened? That's how a good industry. I had to go look at the replay and see, like, I can't believe I almost bought this shit. I'm glad I watched it for free and somehow got the network somebody helping me. But what the fuck, yo? Like, oh my god. I swear it was a botched pin. Is this how we're really gonna end the streak? It wasn't even that good of a match, really, and what the fuck? I felt like Undertaker, like, he just went to the back all pissed off, had his arms around his head, like, just doing this, and just went off, didn't hold his arm up or anything. And the crowd just somewhat booed. It just looked like time stopped right there. And like, is that really how we're gonna end this streak? This is who we're gonna give it to? And what, Brock Lesnar's gonna leave in the next 6 months again anyway, and what, probably come after the title? What are they gonna do? Do a rematch with him and Taker? I'm hoping they do a rematch just to put him back at 21-0 again. Or something. Was it botched? Look at the replays. But what the fuck happened? And I know I'm going on a rant, but even people on the internet fans is fucking pissed. I didn't think the streak was gonna end like this. It's just like, if this was a way for Taker to go out, and they even made like it was a title. If this was a way for Taker to go out, it wasn't a really good way to go out, to be honest with you. It just didn't look good. Like, wow. At least with CM Punk, it just like, crowd was more hyped into it last year. You believed CM Punk was gonna win, and what that match was just awesome. Even if he won, at least he had to earn and stuff and that. But wow, what the fuck? Oh god, I'm just gonna let you get to the live reactions to look at that match, but. Because I've been up on all night. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the live reactions before I get to the end of this whole thing. There's been a lot of problems with live reactions. They are live reactions, though. It's going to be a little bullshit things. So you're not going to see me here and there. And there's a lot of problems with stream connections, so you have to excuse me for that. But, wow. I want to see what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw with this. Something big better happen, because this was fucking bullshit in a way. The Divas Battle Royale, which it was mostly a spot fest where everybody hit their finisher almost. AJ won with the Black Widow on Naomi and won the match, so it wasn't that much to say, but I think people were just more concerned on the whole Undertaker thing, and more confounded and pissed about that. It was like, it wasn't even a moment where it was sad that you really even cry, I guess, when Undertaker lost. It just looked like a what the fuck moment. It was a what the fuck moment. The AJ thing, it looked like at least the Divas got some moves in. I'll give them that. It didn't go that long, but AJ won the title. That's all I really cared about. As long as she won the match, it was like, fuck it. Triple threat match for the WWE WrestleMania Championship. Orton had his band, Rev Theory, come out perform his theme song. And as the match went on, Triple H came out then and brought Mike Chioda and pulling out the other ref. And pretty much Bryan kicked that ref in and when he tried to help on him, and not Mike Chioda, Scott Armstrong. And pretty much Bryan hit a suicide dive on all three, Armstrong, Triple H and Stephanie. Triple H tried to get the sledgehammer to get in the ring, but Bryan hit him, and he took the sledgehammer and hit Bryan with it, and did, it was fucking crazy. Pretty much evolution, whatever. Bryan, Batista and Orton pretty much beat the hell out of Bryan and put him through the announce table. Orton pulled at the steel steps, climbed up. Now Batista was on another table, like the English one, and pretty much Batista bombed him, and Orton jumped in midair and hit the RKO like a double finisher right there. And Orton landed on his back so hard. I didn't think Orton was gonna continue the match when he landed so hard on that monitor on his back and started bleeding. That was a fucking hell of a move. That was awesome. But pretty much, they tried to carry Bryan on stretchers. Batista and Orton kept going, but the match came back in, and pretty much Batista doing a fucking spear, tried to get Orton, but hit Bryan in the head with it then. And then Bryan hit the knee on Orton, but Batista threw him out. But when he got to the end, Batista hit the Batista bomb on Orton, and Bryan hit the knee and made Batista came out. And now we have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Bryan won the match. It was a perfect match. I'll say that. It was really that great. It was so many things happening. You didn't know it was going to happen out there. It was just awesome. It was just an excellent match. Bryan got his win. He got his moment, which people were saying Bryan wasn't getting his moment. The streak, where it kept going, but I guess it was in reverse. And the streak, it's just like, before I end this review, I just gotta say, the only things that were really good about this show was the beginning of it, of the first hour, and it just kind of clusterfucked itself, and it didn't really get good to the end because they sent the crowd home happy. But I think the thing that it just kind of turned to a shit fest a little when the Shield got that 2-minute match. I wish that would have went on longer. That I felt bad for that. The Battle Royale was like guys that looked like they didn't even know that still worked at that company and gonna get released. So Cesaro got his moment, so that was a good thing for him. Bray Wyatt Cena was a good match. It's just I think people were more disappointed with the ending of it because they said CNN put Bray Wyatt over, and that was a disappointment. It was like, fuck this company right now. Undertaker versus fucking Brock Lesnar I must say, it was kind of the shits in a way. It wasn't that good of a match. It was just that disappointing. And the Divas match, I don't think people cared about because of the Undertaker thing. It's just like, the company has just like what the fuck are you gonna do now without the streak? And I'm gonna understand. People gonna worry, well, why am I pissed? Why am I complaining about this? And I'm sure a lot of people have been doing this tonight also. They're all pissed at what happened with the streak. I felt like it wasn't really gonna end like that, but what the fuck happened? That's what just confuses me right there. Like, is that how the streak really is gonna go down like that? Fuck! They didn't chant for CM Punk during the Bryan match, but damn, it's just like the beginning and the ending of the show were the only biggest thing. It's just been a very bizarre, odd pay-per-view. A very bizarre WrestleMania. It's just like, either I was confused, or I was pissed, or I was happy with the beginning and the end of the show. There are some moments between the other matches, but I just think that the thing that just got to people was Undertaker and Lesnar and Undertaker losing. But fuck, you give it to a part-timer. Brock Lesnar's gonna be gone the next 6 months anyway. Damn, I don't know. Wow, and we couldn't get this to CM Punk. Fuck, what the fuck were they thinking? The show Undertaker like that. I feel bad for Undertaker. I don't even feel sad for him. I just feel like, what the fuck happened? I just felt pissed. I guess this is a WrestleMania moment, but what the fuck, yo? What a way to screw the fans in a way, man. I hope Raw has something good on tomorrow night. I'm really hoping they better have something jam-packed tomorrow night. Because right now, whoever said it was going to be Sting, come back to Sting versus The Undertaker, you better get that minds out of your head right now. It's just this show has just been odd. I don't even know it was really a good show in that. It's just been odd and bizarre. Just weird and pissed and somewhat of a happiness but still pissed. But I'm going to end this. Please, I want you to, please, and go check out these live reactions. Go check it out. Comment. I want you to comment. I want you to subscribe on any of this shit you saw tonight. And I know I'm going on a rant right now, but I'm just being honest. I'm just giving my opinion. That's what I'm doing about this show. So, whatever. So, once again, you know, it's me. It's me. It's that HOOD. So, I don't know if this was a botch. Called Botchamania. It's in the books now. We are done with this review of WrestleMania. Oh, God. We're keeping it early. Done through WrestleMania 30. I don't know what to say. I tried to keep this short. I tried to keep this sweet. But I must say, Brock Lesnar, whatever, beat this streak. But I'm just gonna not try to go around what I'm trying to do. But this is WrestleMania 30 review. Live reactions will be posted up here tonight, throughout the night, or tomorrow in the daytime somewhere. I'm gonna try and get all this shit on. So please comment, subscribe, whatever. I just really want you to comment on WrestleMania 30. It's just been a very bizarre night. I don't know if it did go on a good note though. It went on a good note. We sent the crowd home happy. So that Bryan winning the title was great. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. WrestleMania, man. WrestleMania. I'm out.